Glad to have you stay with us. It is still in the game on New Central TV. I am Udoka Njoku. I am a huge lover of basketball, and I keep rooting for basketball to return in this country. And also talking about the leagues now, let's see basketball players come back to playing club basketball. I'm sure that will also help the kids right there on the streets who love basketball to start believing again in the sports basketball in the country. Now, talking about basketball, let's go straight to the Basketball Africa League. As a five-time Nigeria basketball champions, Rivers Hoopers reached a historic milestone at the 2024 Basketball Africa League on Sunday by defeating APR 86 to 82 points. Now, with this victory, they become the first Nigerian team to consecutively win games at the BAL, and it is a huge achievement for Rivers Hoopers and, of course, Nigeria. Now, joining me to talk about this is the media officer of Rivers Hoopers, Queen Mosef. Thank you for joining us today, Queen.
Thank you for having me. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm sure you're a very, very busy woman. We had to drag you out to talk to us today, and I surely appreciate this. Huge congratulations from Nigeria basketball fans to Rivers Hoopers for that huge achievement over there in Senegal. I would like to know, what does this mean for Rivers Hoopers, the team?
Well, first of all, like you read, it's a milestone for us. First Nigerian team to win 2 consecutive games at the Basketball Africa League. Remember in 2021, where we played that inaugural edition, we just won 1 out of 3. And then the following year, we had no Nigerian team in 2022. 2023, we had another team at the Basketball Africa League, but they couldn't. They didn't match up what we had in 2021, even though we won 1 game. So, but to be the first Nigerian team to win 2 games, 2 back-to-back games, I think is huge. Also, to start off with the home team winning right in front of their home crowd. The home crowd support was massive, was great, was good for basketball, no doubt about it. But for you and an opponent playing against the home team is very difficult. So we're playing that sort of crowd, arena, the screams, the shouts, the chants, and you're able to pull through and put your best foot forward. I think it was commendable. So we are just in the euphoria of winning 2 games. It means a whole lot for us, because before we go here, our target was to make the playoffs. And while making the playoffs was to change the narrative of having Nigerian teams come to the BAL and not do well. It's just only 2 Nigerian teams that have been at the Basketball Africa League before, and that's Rivers Supers and Sahara Falcons. So we wanted to be the first to make a difference, not just win 1 time around. That was why when we won 1 game on Saturday, we said, we can do more, not just win 1. We have to make it 2. We have to make it more. So getting a second win back-to-back means a whole lot for us. For us as Rivers Supers, it shows as well that what we've been doing the last few months is when we announced champions of the Nigerian League, and we knew that we're going to play the BAL, represent Nigeria. The work we had put in since November is now what you're seeing. A whole lot of work was put behind the scene in terms of preparation, in terms of recruitment, in terms of mentally preparing ourselves that we are not going to replicate the same outing we had in 2021. A lot of narratives need to be changed. And starting off as a team, as a country as well, we know the basketball in the country is not something we can be happy about, doesn't give us so much miles because we don't even have a league. Because I know that a lot of questions, you even asked me a question a while back, that how do we intend to compete when we've not, the structure of the league is not there. We've not been having a league. We just only use the Louis Adam to prepare. But I told you that we'll find a way around it. And I think we found a way around it, and which was recruiting very well, getting professionals, getting well-experienced players who have played in the BAL with Perry, Kevin Amayo, and these players, John Wilkins. They've played in the BAL twice before. And having these players to play for us was a very, very huge advantage. And then bringing Divine AK, who played on the national team in February, and also not to forget Peter Olisemeka. A lot of people don't know him, but he just left Nigeria 5 years ago to play in Turkey, and from Turkey to Romania and all of that, Italy. And we're just seeing that, we have a lot of talent, Nigerian talent all over the world. It's just for you to search, do a deep search, and you'll have the. So it's the work we've been putting in the last few months The players gotten ready enough. 3 weeks or 1 month, they've been together. On like the last time out, just had 1 week or 2 weeks to prepare together. But this time around, they came in very early. So chemistry, the synergy, the unity, everything is there. And we also have to make sure that we got in players that are not just quality players, but attitude-wise too. You have humble players who can also mingle and mix with the local players. So you really cannot even differentiate that, oh, this is a pro, this is a foreign pro,
Definitely.
and maybe the skin color, or even the ones that are dark skin, you really cannot differentiate that, oh, this is a foreign import or the local import, because they all interact well. You can see the video, all them dancing. So we did see all of that. So it means a whole lot for us. We've changed the narrative, and that's huge for us. That is something we are still happy about. They will no longer see Nigerian teams as one of those teams who come to make up the numbers at the Basketball Africa League. Now they will take us serious, and we've won 2 games. We want to win more.
Definitely hoping that the Rivers Hoopers can actually win more, because yes, the new signings have been a huge payoff, especially with the likes of Will Perry and Divine AK, who was the MVP in that last game, dropping huge numbers right there for Rivers Hoopers. But of course, we know that the party has just started. It is not over yet. They still need to play against USM. I'm sure the boys are in very high spirits going ahead into that game.
Most definitely. Don't forget, US Monastir defeated us in 2021. Yeah, so we have that on our minds, that these Tunisian champions, they are again. But to be realistic, and with what I've seen them in the last 2 games, I really don't know. I think there's a missing piece in them, really, of which I think my team can take advantage of. They are not really, they don't have that dreadfulness, that fear factor we see in US Monastir in previous seasons. I want to think that a lot of teams have found them out since that last season where they failed to make it to the playoffs. Ever since then, now coming to the BAL, they've lost back-to-back games. It's really huge for them, for their record, for their pedigree, for a team from Tunisia, Tunisian champions, especially for US Monastir, 2022 champions, not being able to win your first opening games or your 2 opening games. I think it means a whole lot for them, because they would come in like wounded lions. They will come in hungry against us. We know what is at stake. We know what is in for us. We know what we're going to face tomorrow. But good enough, today is a break for us to rest, because I know a lot of them played major minutes for us to get that win yesterday. We had to dig deep. The APR guys came with a lot of resilience and courage. By the end of the day, the coach of the side said he really lost to a better team. He admitted that during the press conference. So we know what is at stake for us. We know that we need to win more games. We don't want it to be down to permutations at the end of the day, that, oh, because of fouls, because of goal difference, at the end of the day, you don't get to win, or you don't get to progress to the playoffs. So we have 2 wins already. We know what is in front of us. US Monastir, we know that they will come as wounded lions. We know that they would want to pick up themselves from the 2 games. We know that it's going to be tough, because it's tougher now. It's even going to be more easier if you're facing them maybe a game ago or a 2 game ago. But now, with 2 losses, they are down. They know that they need to pick themselves up really quickly. So it might go in their favor or not in their favor. It might go that, oh, we are trying to pick ourselves up and in the process of making mistakes and working our favor. But I'm hoping that, like I spoke with our head coach last night, I was like, US Monastir is up next. What do you have for us? And it was like, he's ready. The boys are ready. We've finished celebrating. Everything that happened in the locker room stays in the locker room. Now we are back to work. We've gone for training session this morning. Not too much, just something light to just brush up our shootings and all that, free throws and all that. And tomorrow we'll be ready to go.
All right, and looking forward to more lighter preparations for Rivers Hoopers. And talking about something light, you had an August visitor in May, Temi Otedola. I saw a video where the players were celebrating with Temi Otedola. It was quite a motivation for the players to also see that someone actually came all the way to show support and love to Rivers Hoopers. What was the feeling like for the players before I let you go?
Well, they were surprised. They were not expecting her to come to the locker room. She was in the first game. I think she's in Senegal to do other things as well. So, but hearing that there is a basketball ongoing, she came to watch as well. I was able to speak to her alongside one other Nigerian at during halftime, just to speak to her, and then also ask her some questions about her coming here. And she's a lover of basketball. She has watched basketball games in the NBA and all of that. So hearing that something like this is happening here, she had to come, and also knowing that there is a Nigerian team here, I think that brought a lot of spark to her. Like, no, I have to be here. I have to watch them. I have to support them. So, but coming to the locker room, we didn't expect that to happen. We didn't know she was going to come, but she came, danced with the guys, celebrated with them. I think it's a good one, good motivation for them to have one of Nigerian celebrity come celebrate with them, come cheer them. That yes, there's just something she even said to me, like maybe she's the X factor. She's bringing victories for for us because she heard that Nigerian teams don't do well. So the last two she has attended, we won two. So maybe she's the X factor. But it was great to have her come celebrate us, and we are happy to have her around. And if it's just that, we are good. I know the crowd is just more than us in terms of other nationalities. We even had a lot of Rwandese at the arena yesterday. Rwanda fans came a lot in their numbers, but few Nigerian fans who stay in Senegal came, but there were not so many. So at least we'll make do with the few that we have. So, but thanks to Temi for coming around. It was it was inspiring to have her around.
Definitely. We look forward to more wins for Rivers Hoopers. I'd say thank you very much, Queen Mose, for joining us today, and looking forward to that game between Rivers Hoopers and USM. We want nothing but the best for Rivers Hoopers, the pride of Rivers.